Monday again. Start of another week. Weeks just disappear. Yeah, weeks disappear. Sandblaster booked for Friday. He's been booked before a few times though, to be fair, so I keep unbooking him. Yeah. I think we're just going to have to just go for it and see what goes well. Start to think of plans for painting and stuff. So what I'm thinking of doing, my current plan, my current situation is we get it sandblasted. We get it just in some primer to stop it rusting away, epoxy primer maybe. And then we'll roll the car over onto its back, onto its side. We'll stone chip or we'll protect the underside. We've got a couple of different products with HB body, which I'm going to try. It's like a tintable stone chip, they sort of call it. So I think it's like a stone guard protector sort of thing. So you basically add your base coat colour to it, and so basically, yeah, it comes out the same colour as your car, so you don't actually have to then paint your floor or underneath of the car over. So we'll give that a go, hopefully. So what I was thinking is we're going to do the underside of the floor, get the car rolling, put the subframes back in, because obviously all the underside of the car is done, pretty much like we did with the jet black. Then we can take the car over to the unit, where it's a lot more ventilated, much better, much more space for actually painting. So we'll do that. So I don't think we're going to suddenly rush the painting in the next couple of weeks. We'll get the thing rolling, get it over there. We'll swap it, obviously, for the pickup. The pickup then comes back to the house. And then, yeah, we can finish off the paint job over there. Much more space, as I said. Yeah, much nicer because it's in a nice farmyard. You know, well out of the way of any civilians, which I'm starting to think about now. You've got to always think about your neighbours. So yeah, alright, so that's my plan anyway for the moment. My plans always change, as you know, my plans always change. So let's see if we can strip something else down. We've got an hour, so I've got to take the missus out. Yeah, let's crack on. I say stripping something, I fancy welding something, so I'm going to weld down this A panel. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I think there's not much more to be done on this side. Still got, yeah, so let's do a bit of welding. Yeah, inside the footwell in there and stuff. So let's do that. I might not be able to do too much grinding because technically in the world of Hollywood it's actually Sunday morning. But yeah, I feel like I need to weld something. Not much how much of that you could see, but I'm just doing it in little bits. Got some tacks on it and just doing an inch or so at a time, letting it cool down. All I just do is leave it a bit more to cool down. Now I'm just going to weld the inside footwell up. I've drilled some holes already in the floor skin, so it should be just a case of plug welding it. That's the idea. I'll try and move the camera around so you can see. Okay, really not sure how much you can see of that, but anyway, I actually did a fairly good job of that compared to the other side, which I should have done this way. But yeah, spend a little bit more time on it, as always. So anyway, so that's all plugged up, all pretty solid around that, so that's going to be ideal for shot glass and then sealing. So yeah, we just need to finish off this A panel now. Try and get a weld down it, all the way down, so it's ready to be ground off. I've been thinking a lot about, well, hopefully if my race car does go, thinking about the next stages in life of this car and the pickup. Also been talking to my dad, who's been working on the other Mark 1 up there, which sorry I can't get videos of. He's not too up on all the videos. He sends me pictures, which I try and post them on the Facebook page. So if you don't follow me, follow me on the Facebook page. Facebook.com 16V Mini, I think. No, Mk1 16V. And yeah. But yeah, he's slowly cracking on with that. Can't keep him off it. But yeah, so we're just thinking about engines and stuff, and the pickups and stuff. And yeah, so I did have a 1275 that came with the pickup, which I could drop in. But I was thinking, well, since it's got no front end on it at the moment, and the bulkhead's a bit knackered, well, it's absolutely knackered, needs replacing really. I'm thinking of dropping a Vauxhall lump into the pickup, because there's no front end on it anyway, so if anybody wants to put it back to standard, they can anyway one day. So yeah, we put a Vauxhall lump in the pickup, so I always like the Vauxhalls. And the 1275 that came with the pickup can go in the Mark 1 that's up with my dad's, because he wants to go sort of a bit of a rally look at the moment maybe. Yeah, so that's my current thinking is, yeah, we'll drop the 998 into this, we'll drop the 1275 into the Mark 1 up there. And then yeah, a Vauxhall lump in the pickup. That's my idea. Or I had thought about dropping the 16 valve lump out of the red hot into the pickup, but then obviously what do I do with the red hot for the moment? So we'll leave it as it is for the moment. So I'm thinking, yeah, red top. Let's finish this 8-panel. Okie dokie. Another job bites the dust. So yeah, that just needs cooling down a bit now and grinding. Let me just show you the amount of gas I've got, because I want to record that for last time. Not that those gauges mean too much, because you know, they're only cheap gauges. But I swear I swear when I connected up the original gas cylinder that I got before that, there's no way that gauge went up that high. No, so yeah, I swear it didn't. Anyway, so let's keep an eye on that, and you keep an eye on it, guys. Let me know if you see it drop too much. So yeah, just shut it off now while I not weld. Went with BOC Universal this time because they didn't have any Argo Shield Light. Suppose it's got a little bit more carbon in it, dioxide. But yeah, it seemed to weld alright. That's what it is. It's universal. It's designed for a lot more applications. But yeah, I haven't noticed any different. It's definitely better than welding with argon. Well, MIG welding with argon anyway. I should be pedantic. But anyway, as I said, I'm not a welder. I'm not a painter. I'm not a mechanic. I make mistakes, and that's it. So yeah. Cool beans. Okay, that's it. Just wanted to update. Saying my dinner, taking the wife out for dinner, so I don't even know what I'm having for dinner yet. Don't know. So yeah, again, thanks for everyone following me. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, blah blah blah. And also thanks for the new patrons that have come along as well. Absolutely unbelievable that you even want to give me $1. So yeah, should be some good videos coming up for the patrons very soon. So stay with it. Yeah. Have a good Monday evening, everyone. See you Tuesday.